Hey mama, this episode is a little different. There's not going to be any lessons, no strategy, do this, focus on that. Just celebration, gratitude, and the power of community. I am sharing your favorite episodes of the past year and where in the world you are listening from, and I'm so excited to share this bonus episode with you. Enjoy today's show. Feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or like you've lost yourself in the postpartum chaos? Whether you're 4 weeks postpartum, 2 years in, or done having babies, you deserve to feel like yourself again. Hey mama, I'm Val, a functional sports dietitian, postpartum fitness coach, and a mama who understands exactly what you're going through. Welcome to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast, where you'll find simple, science-backed strategies to heal your core, rebuild strength, and restore your energy without the overwhelm. If you're ready to go from depleted to strong, nourished, and unstoppable, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast. Today, November 11th, 11/11, what a perfect day. The Strong and Nourished Mama podcast turns 1. And so I wanted to share this bonus episode because we're celebrating 1 whole year together. And it truly blows my mind to say that the podcast is now in the top 2.5% globally. Globally, of all the podcasts out there, the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast is in the top 2.5%. And it has only been live for 1 year. And what started as just an idea, a dream, really, of maybe someday I'll do this, or that would be cool if I could do that. It's actually turned into a space where I get to share with you every single week. And a year ago, I pressed record not knowing if anyone would listen. I had imposter syndrome basically flooding my bloodstream. I was thinking, who am I to do this? Am I smart enough to do this? Who would listen to me? What's going to come of this? I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to put myself out there. But here we are, connecting across the world, supporting moms through recovery, core and pelvic floor rebuilding, strength, nutrition, and motherhood in real and honest ways. So I'm really excited to share with you today the top 5 episodes that you loved most this year, plus the countries tuning in and celebrating you. I want to be celebrating you because without you, I wouldn't be here today. This podcast wouldn't be where it is today 1 year later. So I am very, very grateful from the bottom of my heart that you are listening in and tuning in every single week. So the top 5 most downloaded episodes of the year, and if you haven't listened to them, don't worry, go listen to them right after this. Episode 69, The Keystone Habit That Changes Everything with Lindsay Baumgren. That had 408 downloads, and you mamas loved it. And I don't blame you because Lindsay is absolutely amazing. And I share all of Lindsay's and any guests that I have, I always share their resources and links in the show notes. So be sure to go back and check that out. And then, of course, listen to that episode. The second one, episode 25, Why You're Not Losing Weight Postpartum, 331 downloads. Really diving into things that you probably didn't expect when it comes to weight loss after having a babe. So go check that one out. Episode 2, Why Meal Planning and Prepping is a Must for Busy Moms at 286 downloads. I get it. I am a registered dietitian and I love spending time in the kitchen. But there are weeks where I'm like, I am over this. I am sick of making dinner every single night. I am sick of thinking of something every single week. So you are not the only one who struggles with that. So I'm really glad that you enjoyed that episode. And then number 4, episode 40, How I Lost Fat and Gained Lean Muscle Postpartum with 257 downloads. And this one I really enjoyed sharing this episode because it takes time to be able to get to where I am today and where I was when I recorded that episode. It takes time after having a baby. And so I hope that you were able to get some tips, tricks, and really some lessons and shifting away from that bounce back culture, which I've talked so much about on the show. And then number 5, episode 21, Postpartum Wellness, Weight Loss, and Breastfeeding with the amazing, amazing Denise Gonzalez at 254 downloads. She was my very first podcast guest. And I am just so grateful for Denise. And I am loving that you all enjoyed this episode because it was very real and vulnerable and So true. So if you haven't listened to that episode, please go back and check it out. So those are the top 5 most downloaded episodes of the year. I'm really excited to see what comes next after this next year. And with this, I want to share where everyone is listening from. And I'm super fascinated to see all of this when I can look at my podcast platform and see where you're tuning in from. The most downloads come from the United States. That makes sense. I'm in the United States. The second country, Canada, followed by the United Kingdom, followed by Australia, Germany, India, and there are so many more countries around the globe. So when I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my gosh, someone from Colombia, someone from Switzerland, someone from Africa. Like, it's so cool to see all of the different countries where you're tuning in from. And it just means the world to me. Like, it means so, so much. So thank you, mamas, for tuning in. And thank you so much for sharing this episode with your fellow mom friends and with people that you think would benefit from the show. What once felt like a tiny whisper into a microphone has really turned into a global community of moms choosing strength, healing, nourishment, and growth. And I don't take that lightly. The emails, the DMs, the reviews, the shares, they mean everything, absolutely everything to me. You have trusted me with your journey, your challenges, your questions, your postpartum stories. So I thank you for letting me walk alongside you. This was just a dream 3 years ago. Seriously, it was just a dream. I thought about it and I was like, oh, that'd be cool one day. I probably won't be able to do it. And I hit publish 1 year ago. And now we are just getting started. So Mama, thank you for showing up, for pressing play, for doing the work, and for proving that you're allowed to get stronger in motherhood. Hell yeah. Cheers to that. In every single way, you are allowed to get stronger in motherhood. And before you go, it's not too late to enter the 1 year podcast giveaway. You have until Wednesday. So at the time of this being published, that is tomorrow, November 12th, 2025, to enter to win a Momma gift bag packed with some of my favorite things: electrolytes, creatine, amino acids, a mini shaker, an Amazon gift card. Who does not love an Amazon gift card? Let's be real. And so much more. So all you have to do is follow me on Instagram at wellnessbyval_. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Screenshot it before you submit it, because I want to make sure that I get it from you in my DMs, because sometimes our accounts have different names or it's our email address. And so I want to know who it's from. And then DM it to me on Instagram at wellnessbyval_, so that I can actually put you in that you entered, and then I can tell you if you win. So that's it. I will be now announcing the winner right here on the podcast and on Instagram Monday, November 17th. So don't wait. Go enter it now, and good luck. Also, if you have any questions or you'd like to ask your question and be featured on the podcast, in every single episode, at the bottom of the show notes, I have a link for you to be able to go in and record your question. So you can say, hey, Val, I saw this in the media. What does this mean? Hey, Val, I've been struggling with X, Y, and Z. Can you help? Give me a question and I will answer it on the podcast. And I will actually share that audio with everyone. So we will be able to share what other moms are asking and going through, because more than likely, if you're struggling with it, if you're going through it, there are a million other moms going through the same exact thing. So be sure to go to the show notes in whichever podcast platform that you're listening from. Go all the way to the bottom, and you will be able to leave me a voice memo. It's called SpeakPipe. There's a link. So you click it, you just record your question, and then I'll put that on the show. So I'm super excited to see what questions you have for me. All right, back to our regularly scheduled episodes next week, where I'm going to announce the winner of the giveaway. But for now, we celebrate. Cheers, Mama. Hey, Mama, I hope you loved today's episode. If you got something out of it or simply enjoyed listening, would you please take 30 seconds to share it with another mom who could use the support? And if you haven't yet, I would be so grateful if you could leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in. It truly means the world to me, and it helps the show reach more amazing moms like you. All right, time to go chase my toddler around. Stay strong and nourished, and I'll be back on Monday with another episode. Talk soon.